Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon.
Hello and welcome to Let's Sip and Talk with Primo. Can y'all my laptop, y'all? I need to know if y'all can hear us. Can y'all hear us? Somebody give me a yes, somebody give me a no. I'm waiting for somebody to tell me. Can y'all hear us over the music? Can y'all hear us? Yes or no? All you gotta do is type yes or no. Let me cussing. Ladies, yes. I see y'all and hear y'all. Okay, great. So y'all know on Friday nights, I just go then I gotta use my phone.
First topic is actions prove who someone is, words just prove who they want to be. What do you have to say about that?
Oh, baby, it's crying. As soon as we start.
One is words just prove.
I honestly feel like we always say actions speak louder than words. However, sometimes words is necessary. I know, Melvin. I don't know why I keep doing that. I don't know. Maybe too many people in here. Actions are definitely who you are. And that's just what it is. We can talk all day long, and sometimes we say what we think somebody want to hear, and that's not our real self. So I do go by actions, but at the same time,
I think that words is and words
I'm not on Wi-Fi.
tends to be selfish when you use wordplay. That's just my opinion.
But sometimes I feel like words are important, though.
Are you saying what's in it? Because that's what I'm saying. Like, are you saying what's working for that moment? Like, it comes a time and place where you just gotta put everything on the table and expose things for what they are. So it's like,
Okay, but that's like an unspoken, in your favor, saying an unspoken commitment.
right?
You see what I'm saying? It's like because my actions are showing that one thing, but I never said this, so you can't assume it based upon my actions.
And I get that, but however, I feel like collectively it needs to be balanced. Words and actions need to match. They need to match. You can't say one thing and then it's something different. No, they need at some point they need to meet in the middle. They gotta meet in the middle at some point because you can have wordplay all day, or you can do all this stuff and really completely the opposite of what you're doing. Because you could just genuinely be that kind of person and you're doing all these things, but you really aren't expressing what is really going on. So,
but my actions showing you different.
Because that's who you are. You could be that kind of person, but you ain't speaking on it because you ain't saying. That's why I say it has to match. You got to make those actions and words meet in the middle. That's just my opinion.
All right, what's the next one? Thank you, Melvin. I appreciate that.
Okay. All right. Next one is I don't know what country this is, but I know I've dated people from it. It's a red flag.
Definitely, we all dated people that have red flags. What we have to learn is to pay attention to those red flags. I feel like once I see one red flag, I may let you slide. But when I see two or three, I feel that should be a wrap.
Well, listen, somebody can look at me and say I'm a whole red flag.
Just by looking at you?
I don't know. They might. That's what I say. A red flag is someone's personal opinion and preference. It's a personal preference. It's an
That's
opinion.
true.
It is their opinion. So what may be a red flag for one is not a red flag for another. So I mean, it is what it is, But I mean, we all dated people with red flags.
Absolutely.
Shit, somebody might still say I'm a red flag.
I think I may be a red flag.
That's what I'm saying. That's what
but I'm not a red flag.
Well, listen. At the end of the day,
They assume I'm a red
that's
flag.
just like beauty is in the eye of the beholder. A red flag is in the eye of the beholder. But I mean, a red flag is a red flag. A red flag is determined. Do I stop? Is it caution? What do I do? I think a red flag saying, "Hey, let's stop right here. Let's talk about this red flag," because it means stop.
Hey, Huncho Banks.
I think it means stop so we can talk about it.
That's what you think the red flag is?
Yeah, because whatever it is,
but their actions is showing you that they're a red flag.
Listen, and we stopping because it's a red flag, like a red light. Red light means stop. So let's stop. Let's talk about it.
A yellow flag is like she said, caution. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not sure about this.
So you don't talk about it.
That's what you.
You don't say anything because it's caution because you're not sure. But
you pay attention.
A red
sit
flag.
Back and watch.
Let's talk about it. I feel like if someone has a red flag,
LaShawn says she might be colorblind. I think we all are. Girl.
Let's talk about it. I think we should talk about it at this point.
You can't be a red flag, ladies. A red flag is things you do.
Listen, a red flag can be your situation. A red flag could be how you're set up. A red flag could be what's going on in your life.
A red flag is like she said earlier, is what that person feel a red flag is. A red flag to me may not be what a red flag to Angela is.
Correct. Because let me give you an example why I said red flag could be a person. Let's say hypothetically, you met this woman, she's beautiful, however, she is going through a divorce. She's separated. She has 3 kids. And she's a red flag because you don't know if she's going to get back with her husband.
You think she got baggage?
Yeah, that's baggage. She's a red flag. You don't know if she's going to get back with her husband. You don't know the terms of the separation. You don't know nothing other than what she shows and tells you. But then again, she's a red flag.
Could she be like Huncho Banks said, a yellow flag? It's caution. You proceed with caution with someone like that.
Correct. But then if she says she got small children, is she a red flag now? Do I stop or do I go? I'm just saying. That's why I say it depends on a person. People can be red flags. I've met people that were red flags. Just like someone could say I'm a red flag. They could say I'm a yellow flag. They might say, God damn it, I'm all go for green. It is what it is.
I am a green flag, by the way.
I mean, it's just being honest with yourself. All right, next question.
What's that?
It says, you're too old to have people in your life you're unsure of. All right,
absolutely.
So you go ahead. I mean,
I feel like once you realize that you're not certain about a person, multiple times you're questioning it, you probably need to go ahead and let that go. That's just how I feel. I'm not going to continue to question it. Every week is something different. Every week I'm like, I don't know if this person right, or I don't know. Then it's like, I don't know. Or it could just be a personal thing. It could be that individual, not necessarily the person. It could be me.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? It could be something that's in me that got me kind of like standoffish.
You get to a certain point where you...
Melvin, you are a red flag. I'll tell you why later.
You get to a certain point where you realize, like, time out for games, time out for playing. Let me be real with myself. Right. So in being real with yourself, you realize that, am I sure of me? Because if I'm unsure of me, then I'm definitely going to be unsure of somebody else. So if I'm sure of somebody else, then it does no need to be playing with nobody. I mean, it's just the truth. If you're not sure of anything, then there's no need.
Right.
It's pointless. You should really, a person at a certain point in your life, I once read it says, it don't take anyone more than 6 months to figure out if that's a right fit. And when I say right fit, that's whether it's the right job, it's the right companionship, it's the right church, it's the right whatever. It might take you less time than that to figure out if that's the right car for you.
Absolutely.
You know, but you're going to know that before you pick this thing out. But it don't take long to figure out if something is the right fit for you.
Arthur said, what's a red flag for some is not for others. And that's what we stated. People meet at different levels in life. Some are able to tolerate things others can't. Compatibility, companionship, And cooperation is always my focus. Absolutely. I love that author.
Great. I love
Melvin said, I know what you're going to say, Freema. The woman I get it so much. Wait a minute. The women I get it so much. Shaking my head. Cassandra Bell. I guess they tag somebody. Huncho Banks said, I agree with that 6 month trial. I do too.
Yeah.
I feel like you really see, you may not see all
Right.
seasons, but you see quite a few seasons
Well,
of that person.
In 6 months, you should see everything you need to see about, like I said, a job, a church, a relationship,
Absolutely.
situationship, whatever. Within 6 months, you're gonna see, and you should know. You shouldn't be unsure at that point. You should already know, is this something I can proceed? Because if
Absolutely.
not, you're just wasting your time.
You're just wasting your time. I agree.
I mean,
100%.
it's just the truth.
And I feel like in that 6 months, if you already see some things, some red flags that you know that you cannot tolerate, like Arthur said, because at the end of the day, everybody got bullshit. It's just what you can tolerate, what you can deal with. So if I realize I cannot deal with this, then there's no need to proceed. I'm sorry.
Right.
There's no need for us to proceed. I can't tolerate it. I can't do it.
Next one says, no matter how real, well, let me read this again. No matter how real you is with somebody, they're going to be what they want to be.
Absolutely.
Okay, so granted, you're right. No matter, hey, Corinda, no matter how real a person is, you're with someone, they're going to be who they are.
That's it.
And
You can't make them.
It doesn't matter. They're going to be who they are. And in that 6 month time frame, hopefully you find out that's who they are.
Absolutely.
Because after a while, you only can pretend, but for so
JBA.
freaking long. And after a while, the truth will present itself.
Absolutely.
So, ladies and gentlemen, just be who you are. Stop wasting people's time.
That's it. Arthur said, right. Everybody has bullshit with them. It's who you want to go through it with. Absolutely.
Right.
And that's just what it is. People are going to be who they are. And that's just what it is. I'm not trying to change no one. I want you to be your genuine self. Because I don't want you to sit here and, as people say, bring your representative. And then later on in the future, you cannot be who you portrayed to be in the beginning. Be who you are and let me decide if that's something I want to continue to deal with. And that's just what it is. Accept it or keep it moving. This is Freema. You can deal with it or you can't. You'll know that fast and in a hurry. Because this is who I am. Melvin said, is that my favorite spot you at? Yes, it is, Melvin. Corinda said, I beg to differ. I think within a week's time, you should know rather than compatibility is there based on conversation. That's true. You can know if you're compatible with someone, but they still can have certain, what would you say, demeanors or ways about themselves that you just cannot tolerate. You can be compatible.
Have you saw them in all seasons? And the reason I'm saying in all seasons, like, have they seen you when you're happy? Have
come
you
on
seen
now,
them
BA,
when they're happy? Have you seen them when they're sad? Have you seen them when they're distressed? Have you seen them when they're angry? Have you seen them when they're frustrated? Vice versa. So,
have they seen me that way? And can they be there for me when I need them to?
Can they be emotionally available when you go through these seasons? And are you emotionally available for someone when you go through those seasons?
And that's so true, Corinda. When you get to a certain age, you know what you want and need.
Absolutely.
And that's why it's so easy for us to say, I can't do this. I washed my hands with this. It was fun while it lasted, but you're not for me. And I'm not for you, clearly. Don't stick around for it.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely.
Like, that's just it.
You just get to a certain point when you realize, like, I was saying before we came here, Alice in Wonderland. And I say that, I'm going to use that as an analogy. Alice in Wonderland, Alice was just in La La Land and she was having a great time. And after a while, when Alice came out of the rabbit hole and she realized I'm back in reality, it's like, whew, that was fun.
Sometimes it's needed.
It is.
Sometimes it's needed.
However, but when you come back to reality, you got to come back to reality.
Absolutely.
And when you come back to reality, you got to be true to yourself.
And you learn from it.
Absolutely.
Author said a person hide who they are for years, especially if you don't live with them. People can put on their best for a few hours.
I can agree.
Brandon said growth. Absolutely. LaShawn said emotional intelligence is very important.
Correct.
I learned that in my last relationship. It's very important.
Yeah, because some people are emotionally unavailable. You don't know a person is emotionally unavailable until you meet them in a season when you need them. And it could just be the simplest thing is, it's going to be okay.
Yes,
give me a hug. I'm there for you. Just the simplest small thing. And I'm proud of you. You'd be surprised how many people are emotionally unavailable.
Yeah,
it's a lot of them.
Some people can't even do that. Some people cannot say those words. Some people can't even pat you on the back.
They don't know
you
how.
know what I'm saying?
Because maybe they don't know them.
It don't matter. I don't got time for you to learn it.
They don't know. So
that's true, Corinda. But is it genuine? We won't know until we know.
Well, everyone has to learn in emotional intelligence at some point. All right, next one says a man who updates you because he knows how you overthink while waiting for him is a top tier green flag energy.
I wish I had that. You know, because a lot of people say, "Oh my God, you're overthinking it," or "That's not what it is," and it's not. But if they know you're like that, you get what I'm saying? Because I brought the true me out in the beginning, so they know this is how I am. And when I say me, I'm not necessarily talking about me. I'm speaking in general. But they know how that person is. So why not go ahead and make them feel, okay, hey, listen, Freema, blah, 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 blah. Don't allow her to continue to think over the top.
That comes with emotional intelligence. So, like, a lot of times people don't realize, and this goes for men and women, because we're just not going to beat up men right now.
Okay.
You have to realize, like, be emotionally intelligent where you comfortable with your emotions to know how to handle somebody else's. And then you will understand, like, it's not about me all the time.
Absolutely. Melvin said, Angela, you still single?
Melvin, I am separated.
Okay. Corinda said, let's say this. We know how to get what we want when we want it. The energy given tell us how far we can go. That's a tough one, Corinda, because that's a tough one. We might have to have a sidebar about
Let's
that.
Let's say we know how to get what we want. Okay. Tell her we are collectively have a sidebar.
Yeah, we might have to have a sidebar.
Go back to what you said.
Melvin, I would take you off the market, Angela, but I'm all booked up for the rest of the year. That's why I say here, red flag.
All right, Melvin, let me just stop you right there.
said exactly. Be in tune with your partner.
I'm going to say this. I am separated, however, I have to be realistic with myself and be emotionally intelligent right now. I'm going to be very honest with myself.
I have some French fries?
I am
some mayo and
emotionally unavailable
and mayo
because I'm involved with someone. Okay? So I hope that answers your question, Melvin.
That's a good way to put it. Melvin, are you single? Melvin, single and dating. I don't want to be serious. So what's the next one?
Life is too short to be faking a vibe with anybody. Relationship, friends, or family.
That's it. Do not fake the vibe with nobody. Relationship, friends, or family. Because at the end of the day, as I always say, this is your world. Everybody else just live in it. If you're not vibing with that person, they don't bring you peace. You don't feel good around them. Cut them off. I don't care who it is. I refuse to allow myself to be miserable because I want to be in somebody else's space for whatever reason. No. Hey, how you doing? I refuse to do that. I'm not doing that to myself, and nor should you.
So, we too old to be faking to start with.
That's it.
Like, if you gotta be faking, like, that's for the birds. I mean, it's too much. I mean, it's
energy and vibes don't lie.
I mean, check this out. I'm gonna say this. Energy don't lie. Vibes don't lie, but people lie.
So that's what I'm saying. The energy can be good all day. Exactly. The vibes can be good all day.
Exactly, but people can still lie. They can get in They can get in your presence. Everything is great because y'all have that connection and chemistry. However, they still can lie. So don't get it twisted. Because you begin to look at that person for energy and vibes without realizing they are a human being.
Maybe they just meant to be a damn friend. They friend zone.
You don't know what zone they in. All you know is that their energy is good, the vibe is good, but everybody can lie. And that's the truth.
Melvin said, yes, I'm single and dating without a purpose.
And that's exactly why, Melvin, you a whole damn red flag. I told him you're a red flag.
That's exactly why. He's dating without a purpose. But if you're letting him know up front, can you blame him if you let him know up front? Melvin said, I should pull up on y'all. I'm down the block. Well, come on, Melvin. Hey, Andre. Yes, Nadia, true. Listen, Go ahead to the next thing.
All right, next one says,
I
A
can
man
vibe
will
with
date
all that.
you for 6 years while looking for the love of his life.
So,
So listen, all right, we're not even gonna say man. Let's go say somebody will date you for 6 years while looking for the love of their life.
some people
Because
get bored.
guess what? You are a placeholder. You're holding place.
Absolutely.
Let's keep it 100. You're a placeholder. But when you realize you're somebody's placeholder, keep it pushing. Don't wait.
But
Don't
let,
wait for them to dismiss you. Dismiss yourself.
let's play devil's advocate. Okay, so that goes back to actions and words. I never told you we work together. You see what I'm saying? So you knew you were just there to be a placeholder because we never had a conversation
But you're dating.
that we're in a relationship. That doesn't mean anything. That's why I feel like words play a major part. We can have all this relationship action going on dates and all this stuff, but me and you never sat down and said we're in a relationship, we're together. What does that mean?
That's why I go back and said, you know yourself. If you've been dating for 6 years and nothing has
I'm not
changed,
dating 6 years.
You are a placeholder. Be real with yourself. I'm not even gonna say 6 years. If you've been dealing with someone for 6 months to a year, at some point,
and they didn't make it official in 6 months to a year,
it ain't even really necessary at the time. You begin to wonder, okay, so the what if, because you're investing time. You don't know where you could have been at in 6 months to a year. You don't know. But either which way, this person has been in your life, so you're trying to figure some stuff out. But if you didn't invested years and you still haven't gotten no further than where you were, you are a placeholder. Do not wait for no one to tell you, hey, I'm done. Dismiss yourself. Stop holding people's place. Stop being a placeholder. Stop being a doormat. Stop sitting there. Oh, well, why don't he just leave me? No. Why don't she just leave me? No, because at some point, we got to realize we placeholders. I mean, let's be realistic. If we're going to be real, let's be real. At some point, everybody will be a placeholder.
I'm never going to be a placeholder.
At some point in our lives, everyone has or will be a placeholder. Never. We just don't know it. You know why? Because the person that we're in that relationship with can't be real enough to say that. But we come to a conclusion and realize we're a placeholder. So we either exit or they remove themselves. We may not call ourselves a placeholder because we cut the ties. But at some point we were holding a place. And that's the truth.
Author said, many folks don't get clarity. They just assume they are in a relationship because they are spending time with a person. It's best to know, thank you. And that's how I feel, Author. I need that. I need to hear this shit. It's not just actions at this point because actions telling me we're in a relationship. But when I don't hear the words, I'm a treat it as such. I'm sorry. And again, I'm not speaking from me.
So guess what?
Specifically,
when you don't hear actions and they don't say you're in a relationship, guess what? You're a placeholder.
You're a placeholder?
That's the truth. You are.
Until someone else comes along.
Exactly. And say when everybody will be a placeholder until someone takes you off the market. And that's the truth.
Thank you, baby girl. You're welcome. You got the mail? Mm-hmm. Oh, good. Thank you. No problem. Surprise?
You want anything? No, not at the moment.
Preachers, let me sip this tequila.
Exactly, Nadia. Because guess what? It's the truth.
So you as well never ever said anything either, and you knew too. As far as like maybe neither one of them want to be in a relationship. Maybe neither one of them decided, hey, I want to say we're together. We're just dating right now to see if we're compatible, to see if we can be together.
So at some point, everyone gets tired of being a placeholder. That's why I said everyone will be a placeholder. I mean, it's very simple. No one wants to accept that role, but you will be. You will be that. Because when you're saying you're dating to see, let me think of it this way. You're dating to see, right?
You're dating to see.
So you a damn placeholder because you're dating to see if we're going to be. So you're holding the place for my possible partner. You are. I mean, it's no other way to look at that. Everybody's a placeholder.
I'm not a placeholder.
Everybody is. You're a placeholder until you meet your mate, your soulmate. You a damn placeholder.
I have multiple soulmates.
Well, you're a placeholder till you meet one of them.
Rashawn said, know your worth, value, accept nothing less. Don't settle. Absolutely. I need some napkins. Like, don't even have no napkins. No, Andre, you're not doing nothing for 6 years. I'm eating some french fries.
I'm gonna leave this here.
Excuse me, honey. See if you can get some napkins when you come back. I got like mayo all over me. I just ordered some fries, Carlos. Andre said, wants lock spirits as a whole, you mine and I'm yours. Okay. LaShawn said, my pops called the stage, come see me. Come see me. He'll call that stage or come see me. Arthur says some people are comfortable being a placeholder until the other person finds someone. My thing is, as long as you keep it at 100%, thank you, baby girl. My thing is, as long as you keep it 100% up front, like, we're too old to be faking the funk. You get what I'm saying? Listen, we're dating, we're seeing where this goes, we're going to be dating other people. Some people do not like to share that information with the person that they're dating. Why? Because they're scared they're going to lose them, as what Angela and Arthur say, as placeholders. Now keep it real, because maybe I'm on the same page as you. I don't want to sit here and pretend that we're in something we both know we're not. Let's keep it 100. We're together until we find something we're looking for, unless you turn out to be that person, and that's just what it is. Dating, that's a lie and not a placeholder. I feel you, Henri. That's how I feel. Because when you're dating, to me, you're not dating and still looking. You're a placeholder if that person is still looking. And I'll wait till Angela come back. But I feel like you're a placeholder if you're dating someone and still looking. If you're dating someone, you shouldn't still be looking, because you're trying to see if this person is who you want to be with. How can you 100% say, I'm giving my all to this person, we're vibing, the energy is great, we're compatible, if I'm entertaining other people? How would you know if you're not putting your 100% into this person that you're dating? Unless you're just not in the market of being off the market. That's just the way I see it. So yeah, if you're dating with a purpose, then I feel like it's no placeholder, because you're not holding up space for nobody else, because I'm trying to see where this can go for me and you. That's just the way I see it. Andre, I agree with that 100%. That's just how I feel. I'm sorry. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me see what else I posted. I can't even get in Angela's phone. She had like I know her damn password. I don't even know how to work this phone, y'all. Let me think if I know it. If I know Angela's password, y'all gotta send me $100. Let me see. Um, nope, it's wrong. I ain't gonna try it no more. I've been locked her out of phone. So I can't go on to the next thing I post. But at the end of the day, know your worth. Don't sit here and allow people to just get over on you, especially when you know they're not looking for nothing serious. Be honest in the beginning. I couldn't go back on your phone. Oscar said the issue is the phrase never settle. Settling is a part of life on growing. Settling means to pick something on stock with and I cannot with at and you can move to the next part of your life. Some people think they have options forever, so they hold on to their second childhood by saying they won't settle. You just hit it on the head. We are too old to be playing games. Right. Absolutely, 100%.
Right.
I don't feel like playing games anymore.
Right. You get to a certain point where you just.
I just don't want to do it.
I mean, when did you get tired of playing? Either you going to do this thing or you're not. Which is what it is. I mean,
I don't want to play no more.
You can make things happen. At the end of the day, nothing's promised to us. So if a person is content where they are, stay there. Yeah. But don't play with nobody else. If you content where you are, you stay right where you are because you're content there. But if you want something different and you want to build something different with someone, then do that. But I mean, in the day,
and if you don't, say that.
Then just let it be what's gonna be. Everybody's not about playing games. Everybody's not with that.
You know how many years I play games? I ain't with that shit no more.
All right. Next one says, 3 things you cannot recover in life: words after it's said, the moments after it's missed, and the time after it's gone. Okay, so truthfully, goes back to what I just said. You can't recover missed time. You can't recover words, and you can't recover moments. So while you're wasting time in whatever space you're in, you're wasting time.
Especially if you know you're not rocking with that person.
It ain't even about rocking with a person. You wasting your own time. Let's be real. Let's make it real.
That's what I'm saying. You're not rocking with a person. Why are you even doing it?
Let's
That's stupid.
let's make it personable. Why are you even in that space you in? Because you're wasting your time. You're wasting your time doing nothing right where you are. So in the midst of it, you're drawing in other people. But if other people enter your space right where you are, that's on them to enter at caution. But guess what? When you get tired of sitting in that idle state, when are you gonna get tired? Everybody gets tired.
Some people don't get tired because, like Arthur was saying, some people think they have options forever, so they're gonna forever be in that space. I used to think I had options forever, which I probably do, but I'm not taking that risk to find out. Like, enough is enough, and that's where I'm at. So when I find my knight in shining armor, if that ever happens, I don't know.
It's even better
So
than
then
that.
I'll be single. This tastes like ranch.
It comes, that is ranch. It comes, I see the stuff in it. It comes down to, it ain't about finding anybody. It's about when you get tired of being in this space.
Yeah, but you can't be with somebody if nobody's there.
You ain't got to be with nobody. You just move yourself out that space.
I'm not talking about if you're in a space. I'm saying when you're ready to be in that space or being with someone.
Yeah. When you're ready to share your life, you share your life. But if you're not ready to share your life, you're emotionally unavailable, and let's let people know.
Mm-hmm. Let people know up front.
But no one knows they're emotionally unavailable until they get called out.
Until a situation arrives.
All right, next one says, normalize telling people your true intentions instead of wasting their time. So guess what? It kind of piggybacks off of what we said. Normalize telling people your true intentions instead of wasting their time.
Absolutely.
Well, a lot of times, sometimes you can meet someone and you really don't know. Sometimes it's just, okay, well, all right, let me see what this is about. And then before you know it, you draw it in, and your true intentions may not be the same intentions anymore.
Right.
Things change. However, but when you realize that is not something that you truthfully can deal with or want,
let it go.
Let it go. Just let them know. But everybody's not about that life, to be real. I mean, it's about being real with yourself. Because if you know that you want more, you invest in yourself, your time, your energy in someone, and you feel like it's not reciprocated.
Absolutely.
It gets kind of hard. It wears down on you. So
100%.
Somebody gotta do it.
Whether
that person does it or you do it. Either which way needs to be done.
I have to remove myself from the situation.
All right. Negative people need drama like it's oxygen. Stay positive and take their breath away. So
that's in a nutshell.
Very simple, self-explanatory.
Are you eating?
Negative is negative does. Negative is. So negative feeds negative. So if you're tired of being in a negative situation, if you're tired of being around negative energy, if you're tired of the negative everything, then put yourself in a better situation where you don't have to breathe negative energy, because it will suck the oxygen out of you. And it's very simple. Very, 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 very simple.
One of your fans.
Next one says, please date someone who cares about your mental health. Otherwise, they'll only end up making it worse. Hello, how are you?
We don't lie.
So you date someone that cares about your mental health. Otherwise, it will make it worse. So it's about being emotionally intelligent. What you got to say?
All right, have a good night. Normalize being yourself and stop running from the beginning. Exactly. We said this early on. Like, come on now. Are you going to accept me for who I am, or are you just going to keep it moving because I can't change and I'm not going to? I want you to know who Freema is. Angela wants you to know who Angela is. If you can deal, you can. If you can deal, you can deal. If you can't, you can't.
Make it be known early. And here's the thing.
I think this ranch too.
Some people deal with people because of the perks that come with it.
I don't got no perks.
I mean, everybody got perks.
I don't got no perks.
I want French fries.
Just order whatever you want to order. I eat something else too.
I want French fries with honey mustard.
Get whatever y'all
I
want.
want bone-in wings with blue cheese dressing.
Okay.
But this seemed like
I want
ranch.
wings and fries.
Wings and fries.
With honey mustard and ranch.
Fries with honey mustard and ranch.
All right, so
And I want the salad.
all right, so please date someone who cares about your mental health. Otherwise, they end up making it worse. So I'm going back to that question.
You want anything to drink?
Water on the
What do you have to say about that?
Repeat that.
Y'all want some else to drink?
No, we're good.
You want the regular buffalo wings?
Please date someone who cares
that's
about
fine.
your mental
Bone
health.
in, though.
Otherwise, it'll go and make your mental health worse.
No, I guess she was gonna put
Miss.
whatever is fine.
Miss.
Whatever she give is fine.
I mean, tell me what.
How many come in? 6? 9? Oh, okay. See, they only come in 1.
Oh, you got something?
I just ordered
She ordered
Fries.
and wings, right?
And wings? You want bone in or boneless?
bone in.
Bone in, you want
Wow.
buffalo too?
Wow.
Ranch or blue cheese?
It doesn't matter.
I want blue cheese.
Blue cheese?
Thank you.
All right, so let's go ahead and talk about that question. I'm gonna let you talk.
I'm sorry, repeat it.
This is my 5th time repeating this
sorry,
question for
y'all.
Primo. It says, please date someone who cares about your mental health. Otherwise, they'll only end up making it worse.
Absolutely, because if they can't understand what you're going through or not trying to, wait a minute, let me back up. Sometimes you don't understand what somebody's going through if you never dealt with it or been around someone that deals with whatever. But the thing is, if you can show some type of compassion or just kind of be there during that time or know when to back away
Emotionally
or
available.
something, then I think all of us will get through it. But if you just don't give 2 fucks and don't even try to, then now you're going to make it worse because now I'm worrying about you while I'm going through what I'm going through.
It's being emotionally available. That's just what it is. Someone
Sometimes
said
I feel
something.
like people better off single.
Yeah, you say you emotionally unavailable?
Why y'all looking at them people like that? How am I looking?
Angela, you're not emotionally unavailable.
No.
I am not emotionally available. I'm very emotionally available for those that are emotionally available for me.
I think a lot of men are emotionally unavailable and don't know it.
I'm not gonna say just men. A lot of people.
It's not that. It's different women. Like they into different women.
I don't even think it's that.
It may seem like no. I'm gonna be honest with you from a man point of view. If this may seem like a man is because his attention is somewhere else.
Really?
It ain't just on you.
But see, it's not necessarily that. Let's just use an
Now
example.
we going on the sidebar and we can't do that. We gotta keep with the show.
No, like it doesn't necessarily have to be that they have to give you their undivided attention. It's just, can you show some type of concern? You know what I'm saying? You can be dealing with 5 other women, but if woman 8 is going through, if woman 8 is going through something, you should be able to say, listen, blah, 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 blah. Acknowledge it. Some men don't know how to acknowledge.
It ain't necessarily dealing with other women. It's more or less emotionally intelligent. Do they even know what that is? Because if you hadn't processed your own emotions, how in the hell can you deal with somebody else's? That's what I'm getting at.
I'm sorry, hold on.
I mean, it's
because
simple.
y'all women, that's why. Okay, if you say so. Lou Screw said, "Are y'all married?"
Been there, yeah.
I've been married for 20 years.
Yeah, been married.
Just got divorced last year.
More lemon.
Many are sexually available, but not mentally available to handle anything outside of the physical. 100%, I agree. And let me tell y'all what someone told me years ago. Maybe not years ago, but a guy said, based upon his past, he likes to take it really slow. He dragged that. He said really slow, but yet he wanted to have sex. So I'm confused as to what men feel like taking it slow is. So stroking my bones, it's not taking it slow, but to y'all, it's taking it slow. I'm confused.
It's meeting a physical need. That's all.
It's taking it slow. If y'all control it, y'all gotta control it. If y'all want us to take it slow, then y'all can't give us sex. If y'all give us sex,
so then as a man, don't say I want to take it slow, but then you want to jump my bone.
Yeah, but then it's up to y'all to make us take it slow. Because if y'all let us go fast, we're gonna go fast. But we'll do whatever it takes to get it. If we gotta wait 6 months, whatever it takes.
If you really want it.
If you really want it, right.
All right, said that's what women do. We're men, we think different.
Next one says,
mayo and fries taste so good. That's something he said. You gotta read it.
Somebody, I can't read all of it. It's missing some parts. Somebody somewhere is going through your page like, I can't stand this motherfucker.
People make
Probably.
fake
I don't
pages.
have a page right now, so you can't say you can't stand me.
People
'cause you
make
can't
fake
find me.
pages because they want to look at what you got going on. People just do too much. Y'all put too much. Y'all, I'm not talking to y'all, but people put too much energy into other people. If you utilize that energy that you're putting into somebody else, you'll be great. You'll be awesome. You'll succeed in whatever it is that you want to succeed in. Stop putting so much energy in shit that does not matter, that does not bring you any monetary value. Stop doing it. They don't even know you're looking. So why are you doing that? You get up in the morning and you go on their page.
Because they lurking.
Girl, stop.
I see you looking, but you won't like it.
I don't think men do that. That's one thing I don't think men do.
They
What?
do. They
What we
do.
don't
Look on people's page and stuff.
They do it.
Females, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think men
They
do
do.
that.
Yeah, we do.
They do.
No, I don't mean like some
If-
females will make fake pages to look on another female page.
Oh,
no,
I'm
no,
not
they're not gonna make a fake
Yeah, they
page.
ain't doing that.
But if he's interested in this female,
Yeah, I
he's
thought you
gonna go
said
look
go
at
on
this
your
other
page.
dude's page
Oh.
that she mentioned.
No, I don't do none of that.
I don't
may
think
not.
men do
Only thing
that
I've
now.
done
They'll
is
do
the
it.
woman page.
We don't know how far you in, they'll do it.
Why would they go look at the other dude page?
'Cause they want to know who you was dealing with.
Women do that. Women want to see if the
And-
woman.
let me tell you something. If you really
women,
want to know who you was dealing with,
Yeah.
you better do your homework all the way around. Don't exclude nothing. Don't be stupid out here.
But what that
I
other man,
told
just by
women-
him looking what an image is on Facebook, don't tell you shit.
It
Because
doesn't.
people flog all day
It
long.
doesn't.
I've told women that I dealt with women. They say, well, "What's their Facebook page?" They went on there just to see if they was beautiful or how they look.
Yeah,
They did
and,
that.
and, and,
Just
and
to
then they
see
get nothing from
What my
it. So
taste,
what's the
like
purpose?
you know, what my taste
What's the
was.
purpose?
Arthur said, I said it on the show, fix yourself before you get with people. Your mate should care about your mental health, but nobody's responsible for your mental stability.
Right.
Lou Screw said, how is your advice factual if you're not holding down a man, just asking real page? Because listen, and this is something that a lot of people feel like, oh, you can't ask single people for advice. Why the fuck not? People see things from different perspectives. So let me tell you this. I've been married for 20 years,
We're not giving
recently
advice.
divorced.
We're just giving our
Okay,
opinion.
I can only give you the experiences that I went through and my opinion on things. It's up to that person to take that advice. But if you've never been through anything, how can you even speak on anything? It doesn't mean that you have not been married, but they've been in relationships. You see what I'm saying? People see things from different perspectives. Some people are in a box. So I may
Just
see
because you're
something
in a
different
relationship,
from the next person.
That don't mean that because you're in a relationship, that don't mean it's a healthy relationship.
Absolutely.
And that don't mean that you're positive. So that's the part people misunderstand. Oh, I'm in a relationship, I'm better than the next. Let me tell you something. You might be in that relationship with that same person, but guess what? That same person is over here kiki and cacan with somebody else, but you know you ain't happy. So at the end of the day, it doesn't matter.
And
It's
let's
about
just put
being
it this
happy
way,
with
Loose
yourself.
Screws. You can't say any advice is factual. They're only speaking from their perspective. It's up to you to allow what resonates with you to resonate with you. And that's just what it is.
The next one says,
Hold on. Jada Barber said, I would never look at the other dude page because why? Exactly. James said, never judge a book by its cover. Some characters people show you is not even in the book. Absolutely. Some people create characters from other people's books.
You gotta be a real weirdo to go look at
People
something.
are weird, Melvin. People are weird as fuck. Let's just be real. People are weird as hell.
Y'all probably get that. Yeah, female.
People are very weird.
Yeah, y'all probably get all that behavior.
And I would never judge a book by its cover. I need to see what's going on. I need to see a little bit. I need to read a couple of chapters. What's the next thing, Amber? And that's what's wrong with people now. Oh, and they weren't married. They can't tell me that. See it from a different perspective sometimes. Maybe you have a different outlook on things.
somebody is learning to be a better person by watching you.
Absolutely. Listen.
They said, I know. I
And it says next, it says, keep scrolling, we have fun here.
That's it.
they said how you gonna talk about
If
love.
she treated the wrong man good, imagine how she'll treat the real
Can
one.
you imagine how a woman or a man would treat someone that treats them good? Because a lot of people have got fumbled. You see what I'm saying? And we treated them with the utmost respect. We were loyal. We loved them. We showed them our genuine self. Can you imagine if they get someone that reciprocates that energy, how that vibe would be? Oh my God, I'm ready for that. I think I'm ready for that. I just got divorced last year. I think I'll get married again this year. That's how ready I am for it.
All right. It's like somebody's learning how to be the better person by watching you.
That's true. They may learn from you. They may learn from your mistakes. They may learn from your flaws.
You also said pay attention to patterns.
Absolutely,
Let me tell
because
y'all something about
yeah,
patterns. Let me tell you
that's
something
real.
about patterns. Like you can kind of determine a person's behavior. Like you can put something out there and you know how they're gonna respond. They can tell you one thing and it goes back to what we said. Wordplay is something serious, but actions is something else. So you pay attention to both. Patterns tell you a lot. They can say whatever out their mouth, but a person gonna do just what they want to do.
Absolutely.
It does not matter. You're gonna do whatever is gonna drive you to happiness. And that's the truth.
And that's it.
So whatever makes you happy, you're gonna go to that. You're gonna focus on that, and that's the truth.
Okay, listen. Loose Screw said, women never show themselves from the beginning. Y'all ever woke
think
up
you're
busted and
Destrano.
jump online?
I think you're Destrano, loose screws.
Well, let me tell you something. I
It
don't
said
wake up.
women never show themselves from the beginning. Okay, loose screws. So
He
listen.
talking about physical.
So loose screws.
He's talking about looks and shit.
I have no makeup on. None. Not a bit of makeup. I have a lipstick. That's it. So I'm just as if I woke up out the bed. So you tell me, am I not waking up and jumping online because I'm very authentic right now?
I don't understand what he's saying got to do with anything.
Actually,
Because
what do you mean for clarity? What do you mean about that?
I mean, like, please clarify because I'm
Yeah,
real
what
right
you
now.
talking about?
women never show themselves from the beginning. Y'all will ever wake up busting and jump online.
What?
The one thing about Freeman that wears makeup, if I'm dealing with a dude, he seen me with no makeup on because I'm waking up over there. I mean, like, and I mean, so like, I don't understand what makeup or jumping up, busting online got to do with anything. I'm pretty sure people seen everybody in their true form or who they wanted to see them. It sounds like you got something on your chest, loose screws. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
I think he's upset. Somebody might have hurt his feelings. And I'm not saying it to be funny, but the truth is, like, everybody's not the same.
Arthur said, people that watch others consistently are usually broke. Not just in money, but in life. Too much time on their hands. When you move in your purpose, you don't have time to... Exactly. You don't have time to watch others. Loose Screw said, y'all...
Busy, like I'm busy.
Right.
When you with somebody and they're not doing what you doing,
They're
got
going to be...
time to work
Yeah,
out.
absolutely. Loose Screw said, y'all, my sister's real rap. You got weave on, though. Child. Loose Screws, I'm
Yeah, that's
saying
true,
when
man.
I
Who
first
did
meet
that?
the girl.
That's
sis.
Loose Screws that said that?
Yeah.
Yo, he
I'm
be
saying
cheating.
when I
about
first
weed.
meet the girl.
You know what?
Listen,
You just had to find something to say. I tell you what.
when you first meet a girl, you either met the girl with weave or she didn't have weave. You either met her with makeup on or you didn't meet her with makeup on. I mean, it is what it is. I don't understand what you're saying, Loose Screws.
Listen, let me tell you something. These are true, authentic
Loose Screws,
African
join the live.
women.
Let me send you the link.
You saying weave. Look here. You can still see my scalp, sir. You want to see my scalp?
I don't understand why that matter. Because
It
the niggas
doesn't
gonna be with who
matter.
they want to be with anyway.
doesn't
Weave or no
matter.
weave, makeup or no makeup.
I say, I don't have a makeup. He had to find something to say, oh, you got weave. I got plaits in my head.
Who are you, Loose Screws? I know you. Jada Barber said, the best advice you can get from our grandparents that been married 30, 40 years, they kept their business to themselves. They they worked through any problem. They didn't exploit anything they had going on. Nowadays, everything is social media.
Right, can't put everything on social media.
But granddaddy also had 2 households,
Okay.
too. Let's
Right.
talk about that.
Something gotta be private and personal about you. I
Right.
would never put
I'm very private. I'm not on social media.
You know what somebody
anymore.
asked me the other day? Did I have children?
They don't follow you, that's why. They don't work at
And
you.
then also a point is I may not put them up there as much. You get what I'm saying? Because I may seem transparent, which I am, but I'm private but public. Does that make sense?
You always got your children in the car with you.
All right, so here's another good question.
What's that?
better learn a motherfucker before you love a motherfucker. or
Better
you gonna
learn a motherfucker before you love a
lesson.
motherfucker. That's real.
You gonna learn a lesson. Trust me, we done learned lots of
Learn
lessons.
a dude or a female before you love them.
That's right.
Because you don't get your feelings hurt.
Fast.
Listen, this is the one. If he doesn't text you back, his other relationship is going well, sis.
I'm at work, got half the room love. What did it say, Angela?
If he doesn't text you back, his other relationship is going well. Well, let's say that let's say he or she don't text you back, their other relationship is going well. For everybody.
I text back immediately, even if my other relationship is going well.
Oh goodness.
Sorry, I'm just playing. I don't have another relationship.
Look, we're almost at a closing point. So
What's the moral of the story?
it says, don't get mad at someone for being who they always been. Be upset with yourself for not coming to terms with it sooner.
I'm talking to y'all, not about y'all, my sisters. Fuck. What do you smell spicy?
We're not upset with you. I'm fine. I'm still happy about my weed though.
Salad.
This
And it
seems so
says,
spicy, y'all.
don't get mad at someone for being who they've always been. Be upset at yourself for not coming to terms sooner.
Listen, at the moral of the story is be who the fuck you gonna be in the beginning. Like, stop playing these games. We are too old for this. We play these games in middle school and high school. Like, it's time to be real with who you are. If you know you don't want a relationship, let it be known in the beginning. I'm not looking for a relationship right now. I just want to have fun.
It's called getting caught up.
Okay? Don't get caught up. Don't get in your feelings. Thank you, Lou Screws. The point is, be real. So that would eliminate a lot of heartache. That would eliminate a lot of craziness. Because as people say, people are crazy. You don't know. When you get somebody all wrapped up into you, knowing your intentions wasn't well, that can lead to some dangerous stuff. So don't do that to people. Don't have people popping up to your house. Don't have people following you, stalking your friends' pages. Just be 100 in the beginning. Listen, I'm not looking for a relationship. I'm not looking for nothing serious. Stop fumbling people's hearts. We're not in the business to do that anymore. And I won't do it anymore either.
We too old to play games.
I used to play games. I don't do it anymore. I'm over and done with it.
I don't play games either.
I am turning a new leaf starting tonight. Damn it. And that's just what it is. Whatever the new leaf is, I don't know. I ain't found it yet. But listen,
I'll be right back to the salad, okay?
everybody is not going to be truthful with you. That's why it's best to do your own research on that person as far as what you can and can't handle. Happiness is inside of a job and contentment. I don't know what I mean. Contentment is the key to it. Being content, I don't know. Listen, you can do research all day long. I don't know what kind of research you can do, because I'm not going to sit around here and ask people about you, because people going to tell you what you want to know. But I'm going to observe the situation. I'm going to pay attention to your patterns. I'm going to see what type of person you are in different situations that may arise amongst us. And when I see things that I don't like and I know I can't deal with and I have to cut you off, I don't want to ghost you, but I will. That's just it. That's all I got to say for tonight.
I mean, it's just to a point where you're ready to be who you are and be real with yourself so you can be real with others. Stop wasting people's time.
Stop wasting people's time.
Because people are important. Everybody has feelings. Everybody is important. So if they're not important to you as you are to them, leave them alone.
Leave them alone. If I'm not important to you, leave me alone. That's it. We're going to end it there. And as we always say on Let's Sit and Talk with Primo, peace and love.